So one of our 10 strategic areas of focus is citizen engagement. And so we've been actively identifying ways in which to make the community feel as though they are more involved in government. So this was an opportunity to do so many things. We had invested the SPLOST dollars to purchase truck 52. She is a beautiful truck. And one of our employees, her son, is actually a young man who has ASD, and he just absolutely loves fire engines. And so we've been talking with other people in the community, and their kids love fire trucks too. So it was just a kind of a perfect storm where we had an opportunity to engage the public. And as a result of that purchase, we wanted the public to understand, number one, that this was important for quality of life and important for public safety, but also have a sense of ownership as it relates to Fire Engine 52. So this is one of our first efforts in 2024, Sirens of Courage.
Well, it's a 2023 Pierce 100-foot aerial platform ascendant, and it's on an enforcer body. It has a 2,000 gallon per minute pump, and it carries 300 gallons of water. It is actually about 15 feet longer as far as the aerial platform than any other aerial platform that the city's ever had. So it'll reach taller buildings. We're also going to carry a lot more special purpose rescue equipment. So it will be beneficial for other type calls other than just your routine fire and medical calls. SPLOST, well, most people, not everyone knows, that's a special purpose local option sales tax, which is a 1% or 1 cent sales tax that's voted on every couple of years by the community, and it is very beneficial to public safety and city and county governments, and where it's voted on. A lot of people don't realize that's 1 cent on the dollar, but it's for not only for the people who live in the community, but also those who come to the community to shop. All the highway here, there's a lot of shopping, restaurants, all of those, the sales tax that goes toward the SPLOST. And like I said, it's very beneficial. Without the SPLOST, it would make it very difficult for some of the smaller governments to make purchases such as our new fire truck. One of our firefighters here, he actually has a daughter who is on the autism spectrum, and she has mentioned that she would like to see the truck named Clifford.
Well, as a symbol for the community, I believe that there's a way to get out the message of what that symbol means on the truck, what it actually represents, is just to make the community aware of autism. The fire department, through our training, we have been taught about different disabilities and learning challenges, so that way we can better approach the patients. And my youngest son is 19 years old now. We knew something was a little different about him before he was even 1 year of age. We recognized it early and got him into a school to start speech therapy and occupational therapy, which is behavioral teaching.
We're here, the fire department, the City of McDonough is here, and we support autism. And starting the conversation in terms of autism, well, what really is it? Sometimes people call it certain things that it's not. Like a disease. It's not a disease. It's just a social deficit amongst people, and it's just like any other thing. But yeah, to start that conversation, what exactly is autism, and get that knowledge out there to kind of broaden people's knowledge base about it. Awareness on a larger scale is much better, because what that puts people in the mind to do is to say, well, what can I do? Organizations, not just random people. Organizations, people out in the community or bigger entities that can actually push those funds in places where it can actually serve the ASD community.
When I heard about it, I thought it was an amazing idea. As the parent of a child with autism and knowing his love personally of fire trucks, I feel like anything that brings awareness and understanding in a community is just a huge plus. My son, Ryan, was diagnosed at 2 years old with autistic disorder, and through looking at life through his lens, I think what's most important for people is just to try to understand, and I think the more awareness the better, because you can't know what you don't know. And so I really enjoy taking him out into the community. We normally get a warm welcome in general, but I feel like the more people get to know him, the more they get to know other people like him. I think the biggest support is through raised awareness. If you can understand, or more people today know a child with autism than ever before. It's not often that you don't meet someone who has a brother or a sibling or a cousin or a friend. And so I believe the more that the community knows, the better we can be.
This has just been a wonderful way in which to engage the public, and we want you to know that we're going to continue to engage you in what we do as a city. But I'd also like to hear from you. What are those things that we can do that will make you more involved in what we do? We have a newsletter, we're issuing video content, we've got an open door policy here at the city, we've got the Mayor's Reading Club, and our council members are always actively engaged with reaching out through town hall meetings. So tell us, what else would you like for us to do? Thank you.